Alright, here for class. Have a seat at the table, Luigi. Will do. Have a seat. Alright, we're gonna get started very soon. We're just waiting on one more person to show up. Y'all mind, like, an explanation as to why we're having class at, nighttime, to put it blatantly? Yeah, because the school system is stupid, that's why. I mean, they always do stupid stuff. Finally, I made it. Oh, yellow 4, finally. Alright, well, let me take a seat here. There we go. Well, welcome to class, I guess. Evening class, for sure, you know. Look, it's dark outside. Yeah, I know. Well, I'll be prepared to go straight back home after this. Yeah. Alright, well, I guess that's everybody, so welcome everybody to Stats 701. Today we're going to be learning about statistics and stuff, you know. It's kind of a high-end level stats class, but it's going to be like a basic overview of how to record data and, you know, analyze and interpret all of your data. I'm going to start by taking attendance. We should have 7 people here, so let me run through the list real quick. Alright, we'll start this under the table, so what is your name, sir? I'm Yellow 2. I guess I'm pleased to be here, just not at the evening. I'd rather be doing something else. Okay, well, sorry that I couldn't get an earlier time in the day for class. Alright, next up, your name? It's me, Mario. Alright, welcome to class, Mario. I hope you will enjoy your statistics in this class. Alright, what about you? My name is Shy Guy. I got the propeller on my head. I'm ready to do some numbers and stuff, I guess. Okay, welcome to class, Shy Guy. Your name? My name is Blue 7. Alright, welcome to class, Blue 7. How about you over here, sir? My name's Luigi. Kinda don't want to be here when it's dark outside. I'd rather be, doing other stuff. I think somebody else has already said that, but it still holds true. Right, well, welcome to class once again. Sorry I couldn't get an earlier time of the day. Alright, and we should have 7 people. I guess one person didn't show up to class, but how about you? What's your name? My name is Yellow 4. Alright. No keys are allowed in class. I'll be taking that, thank you. What the heck is this? Are you serious? Alright, well, I'm gonna be holding us up here. You may come take it when class is over. Alright, so we're gonna get started here. No. Before you get started with anything, teacher, I wanna say, why? Why do you keep taking my key away? What is the issue here? I've dealt with that time and time again since 2017. Time and time again, every time I show up to class holding a key because I needed to get back to my home, you take it away. I'm tired of it. I want to know why. Alright, well, that's not what we're here for class, but certainly, I can explain the key loss to you. So, there was an incident in 2012 where somebody brought a key to class and then they started picking other people's lockers with the keys. They started picking all sorts of locks with that key. Apparently that key was a master key to literally everything because they just found a way to crack every single lock in the universe with it. So ever since then, keys have been unallowed in classes because of that incident in 2012 where somebody brought a key and they were able to pick every single lock with it. It was reported to the school board and they were suspended, safe to say. They were even expelled from the school after further determination that they were indeed deemed a threat, being able to pick locks of everything. And yeah, from that point forwards, no keys have been allowed in class. Okay, so one bad mind means that nobody can bring keys into class anymore. Am I understanding that correctly? Yeah, well, see, anybody can be able to do that with the proper equipment, and the proper equipment is a key, so that is why keys are not allowed in class. Keys have to be taken away if they are discovered in class because they can be used as a way to pick locks, as we discovered in that incident. So, ever since then, no keys allowed in class. That's just how it is. So, this is like number 1 rule in many schools. You can't have keys, because, yeah. And there's other things that you can do with keys as well, like they can be used as weapons against people, keys can be distracting, you know, we just can't have that. So, no keys, that's all I have to say. This is actually the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. It's not the key that's at fault, it's the guy who had the idea to pick people's locks. What's wrong with him? Most normal people don't do that. Can I get the name of that person? The name is classified information, unfortunately, so, no, sir, no, you cannot. Anyways, yeah, that's enough about talking about why we have the key rule in place. Let's begin the actual topic of class, which is statistics. So, you all know what numbers are, right? Yeah, I'm a number, and I'm mad about this stupid key rule. Holy crap, I've never seen Yellow 4 get this mad before about getting his key taken away. Yeah, man. But, how many times has it happened now? He's had it taken away, like, every time, basically. Yeah, multiple times in the 8th grade, several times in the 9th grade, the 10th grade, but every single grade, basically. He would show up with keys, boom, they're gone. As his brother, that for some reason does not live in the same apartment as Yellow 4 on the campus grounds, yeah, I have to agree, it's kind of dumb. I mean, how are we supposed to access our housing without the key? Okay, well, don't really have to explain this again. The key law was put in place. No schools allow keys in class because of the whole lockpicking incident in 2012. And, yeah, as for housing here, physical keys just are not allowed, so we have key cards instead, because we have NFC readers and card swipers on all the doors, something like that. I don't know if that's the right terminology, but you use digital keys, like you have a key card in order to access your apartment and your housing on campus. So, no need for the old-style physical keys, because those can still be used to pick locks, because all the doors do have an emergency keyhole in the event that something is wrong with the battery-operated lock that reads the data from your key card. So, yeah, that's why no keys are allowed. Only the housing staff is allowed to have those keys. They're like a master key to every single apartment on the entire university campus, and we just do not allow that in class. So, yeah, I do not deem the need for further discussion on this. Let's get back to the statistics. This is stupid. I want to speak to several people right now about this stupid key law. I want to speak to the dean, I want to speak to the president, I want to speak to whoever decided it was a good idea to enact that. Because keys are necessary, otherwise you're locked out of your home. Not all people live on campus, you know. I mean, I know how passionate you are about this issue, Yellow 4, but I don't think it's worth talking about right now. I think we should just... Maybe we can have a discussion after class, but right now, it's class time. Thank you. Okay, so, we're gonna start with stats for real this time. There are many ways of representing numerical information. Of course, first you have to conduct that, but there are several ways that you can actually represent the information. You have your graphs, you have your data tables, your charts, etc. There's many different ways that you can compile the information together and display it in a user-friendly manner. I just want my stupid key back. Yellow 4, Yellow 4, Yellow 4. I dare you to go up there, take the marker, and start lecturing the class for him. You know what? I like that idea, Luigi. I'm gonna do that. The best type of chart for whatever data you have really depends on the type of data. Yeah, so if you have, like, temperature data, let's say, over a given period of time, you're best not using, like, a graph where you just have a line that plots all the points, and then you connect all those, and you get a line. And if you really want to fancy and include multiple pieces of data, well, make sure you have references on the sides. Oh, my key. I'll come back for that later. But in general, the best type of representation for your data really depends on the kind of data. Alright, get it out of here! What the heck? It's time for me to lecture the class, and today, I'm gonna tell all of you why I think it's stupid that my key keeps getting taken away. Let's begin. What do you think you're doing? You, don't you have a meeting in the teacher's lounge or something? Get out of here! No, I don't recall any event of the sort. I don't know what you're trying to get at here. Very well then. I heard the missing student was out in the hallway somewhere. Maybe you can go flag them down. How about that? Are they really? Alright, let me check. I don't doubt it, but I guess I can take a look. Alright, maybe they are here somewhere. He's gone, okay. I probably don't have much time. Let me tell you all a story. Let me get this garbage off the board first. Well, class just got like 1,000 times more interesting. Guys, I hope you're paying attention. This is not gonna be your average class. Okay, well, what are we going to be learning then? Oh, what will we be learning? I'm happy to answer that for you, Shy Guy. We're going to be learning the story... that's supposed to be me. Of me... and this here key. which keeps getting taken away from me for no good reason. So, my key was first taken in the year 2017, correct? By this gentleman here. Glasses. This grumpy old fart named Mr. Greenleaf. Right. I get my handwriting is horrible, but ignore that. That's Mr. Greenleaf. This is the year 2017, and that's the first time I was ever without my key because of this guy right here. He comes up to me and he says, "Oh, no keys allowed!" And then he takes my key away, and I didn't see it until the end of the year. Oh, marvelous story, bro. Marvelous. Continue. Gladly. Fast forward to still 2017, later in the year, then we have Mr. Pink 3 over here. Let me draw him a tie. There. He's got a tie. Second key stealing incident. First one is to Mr. Greenleaf. Second one, this guy right here. He comes up and he says, "No keys are allowed in class. I'll be taking that, thank you." And then he says I can get it back at the end of the day. Thankfully, not the entire year like Mr. Greenleaf over here. Glad he retired, even though he was... Actually, no, I have nothing good to say about him. He was always grumpy, yelling at his students, etc. And then we have Mr. 3 over here, more respectful, still took my key away, withheld it for the entire day. And I learned I couldn't bring my key into class anymore. And so, yeah, that was the end of that. Fast forward to 2018 here. And then we have somebody else. Who was it? Forgot the name. Wasn't it Professor Green 7 that time around? Thank you for reminding me, Luigi. We had Green 7. And, whoop. There goes the key again. But, at this point, it wasn't just one key. It was an entire ring of keys, because Yellow 1 dared me to bring in 8 keys. I don't know if I'm remembering the events correctly, and if this is the time where it happened, but that did happen. 8 keys taken away by this guy right here. Oop, forgot one detail. Time. Right. Now, fast forward again to 2019, and we have Mr. Green 1 over here. And once again, cutting down on the number of keys, only to 3 this time, because I needed more keys to get into different parts of the house at this point. Once again. Oop. Goodbye, keys. Taken away yet again. I thought that these rules were specific to a class for some reason, and that never turned out to be true. Every single year. Different teachers, everything. This guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, everybody. No matter who it was, goodbye key. Does that make sense to you all? I guess, but how is this going to be valuable information to us? My bro is the best storyteller of all time. I didn't even know you had this talent in you. Yeah, Yellow 4, this is really good storytelling. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Alright, well, we continue to fast forward through all of the years. Fast forward to 2020. And we had, once again, this guy right here, Mr. 3. Except, in this mystical, magical year of 2020, my key, circle it there, did not get taken away. You want to know why, everybody? If I'm not mistaken, that was the year of the pandemic, right? Correct, Shy Guy. Pandemic. Pandemic happened in this year right here. So that means we all got to stay home But there was still school for some stupid reason. So we all attended class virtually. But that means nobody was there physically in class to take my key away. I never had to leave my house, and therefore, I never lost my key in 2020. That's the only time, though, because fast forward to now, 2026. Has it really been? Holy crap. It's been a long time in the making. 2026, and we have whatever his name is, goodbye key yet again. And I have had it. Luigi, you know, we should have brought popcorn. Well, if I had known Yellow 4 was going to do this, I would have brought popcorn. You want a more cinematic performance, is that right? Alright, cue lighting. Thank you. Alright, with the stage now set with all the lighting, allow me to show you something, everybody. This right here is my key. This is the key to my house. And you know what upsets me the most? It's getting taken away from me every single time. Whose phone was that? Sorry, that was mine. Let me mute it. No worries. I don't like to be strict like all these teachers that are taking my key away. Anyways, this here is the key to my house, and it irks me every time it gets taken away for no valid reason. They all say, oh, no keys are allowed in class, you can pick locks with the keys. But look, does this key fit in any lock that isn't the lock it's designed for? No, it doesn't. Keys were designed that way purposely, so they only open whatever lock they were fit for. Is that understood, everybody? Do you all make an understanding out of that? Does that make sense to all of you? That makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. That makes sense to me, I guess. Yeah. That makes wonderful sense to me, bro. Keep going. Right. And now, I stand here in front of all of you as an odd twist, holding my key, even though it was taken away from me just minutes ago. Just mere minutes ago. And I have it in my possession again. So, I ask you all now, does the key law still make sense to you? That keys are banned from school classrooms because of a lock-picking incident in 2012 by some lunatic who doesn't know what keys are actually meant for and somehow figured out a way to use one key to open anything, even though they are not designed that way. See for yourself. Okay. Yeah, I see your point. Alright, maybe that law is indeed stupid then. Freaking-exactly, Shy Guy. That law is stupid. Oh man, marvelous performance. Marvelous. I wish this was a theater class because you would have gotten an A. Don't forget my plus, Yellow 2. Don't forget my plus. Anyways, that right there, all of that is the timeline of me getting my key taken away for no valid reason every time. Because this stupid key law dictates that keys can be used to pick locks even though they were designed against that. People knew that malicious intent could be used if keys were designed to open everything. So they were purposely designed so that wouldn't be possible. And yet these dumb-brained idiots think that it is. And that is why I've got my key taken away every time. Now hopefully I've better educated all of you as to why the key law is stupid and should go. And anybody who is willing to challenge that, I urge you to do so. Go up to Venus City Administrator Homer J. Simpson and reverse the key law. Actually, Yellow 4, might I suggest if you're so passionate about it, you should be the one to do that. That's also not to mention that this isn't a Venus City exclusive law either. Oh, that's right. Well, it all starts in Venus City, and I know Homer has huge influence over everybody else everywhere else. So, we're starting with him. Are you all with me or not? Totally with you, Yellow 4. It's time to bring some change. Even though every time you got your key taken away, it was very funny. Alright, I didn't find that absent student in the... What the heck is going on in here? You came back already. Shy Guy, toss me my key, will you? Okay, here you go. Thank you. Remember we had this discussion, you're not allowed to have that in class, so please give that back. Let's see what the class thinks about that after my glorious lecture on why the key law is bullcrap. Exactly. We demand you let Yellow 4 keep his key. Yellow 4, you are the key to defeating this stupid key law. That's right, everybody. That's right. What do you think about that, Teach? Right, you guys? Take it to Homer. And I guess class dismissed because apparently you wanted to take over, so I'll see you all next week. Well, everybody, we won this round, but we haven't won the war. I'm gonna go take this to Homer and hopefully succeed. And you heard him, class dismissed, we're all going home. Marvelous, marvelous, brother, marvelous. But now we have to address the next thing. Fidget spinners, what about that? Who the heck cares about fidget spinners? They died in 2017. Let's leave it as is. Yellow 4 did a great job. We're gonna celebrate in our apartment. Celebrations are welcome, but not here. We're gonna wait until we graduate, Luigi. Is that fair? Alright, fine then. I'm gonna go relax, I guess. And I'm headed home. As am I. Alright, well, yeah, I guess I'm gonna go look for a new job. Yeah, well, you'll have a new statistics teacher by the end of next week. Because I'm gonna look for a new job because of this. This job's stuck anyways.